Thanks, Julian. And it's great to be back in Cape Town. I used to come here quite a lot in my BP days, which were quite some time ago. I was part of BP Marine, and we had a fairly substantial bunkering business here, and also marine lubricants activities in the region. So I got to explore Cape Town quite a bit in those days, and it's a joy to be back. It's also great to be here to talk to you because of the work you do. This is a really, really important area in terms of protecting the marine environment and also supporting the communities who depend on that marine environment as well. So just to explain where I come from, so I'm from that lot. I'm lucky enough to lead the organisation. It's an industry association comprising some 65 organisations which are either companies producing oil, gas or refining petroleum products, service companies or national and regional industry associations. So some of our members in terms of companies are represented in the room, and also I'm pleased to see that SAPIA, our association member, is represented here as well. We work on a number of areas under the banner of environmental and social issues. So that includes things like climate change, biodiversity, corporate social responsibility, oil spill preparedness, of course, sustainability in general. So we do a lot of work with the UN on the Sustainable Development Goals, and also sustainability reporting, so that there's disclosure of company sustainability performance. And the way we work, our work is driven by the participation of experts from the member companies, and these are usually recognised world experts on their relative topics. And of course, from the oil spill world, some of them are in this room today. And a lot of our work is driven by partnerships. It's very important that where we can, we try to partner with other organisations, whether that be from the United Nations, for whom we work with, the reason we are founded actually to be a liaison channel with the UN, or international NGOs or academia. Partnering is vital to us because having that external influence shapes the quality of the output. It makes it more credible to the outside world if it's not just written by the industry. It also helps uptake and awareness, because apart from having IPCA driving awareness and uptake of the documents, you have our partners from around the UN system who participate as well. And all that leads to greater awareness and uptake of good practice on the various topics that we work on. And of course our partnership with the IMO is one of the most important partnerships to us. It's precious, very important. We've been working with the IMO in this particular field for over 20 years. We also work with them on topics such as marine fuels. You might have heard about that one. Something big's happening on January the 1st in terms of sulfur limits. And we talk to them about things like greenhouse gas emissions, which is sort of the next big thing as far as the IMO is concerned. I'm just going to move on a little bit to reflect on what IPCA thinks about GI-WACAF. Although this is my first attendance at a GI-WACAF conference, previous ones have always clashed with other things I get drawn into, we talk about it a lot, and we use it as a reference point for it as an example of a great partnership that works for all sides and is a very enduring and productive partnership. Since the first workshop back here in 1996, I think in Cape Town, it's come a long way, and it's easily tracked as well, because the project is based on these key performance indicators that shape the way you can assess a country's ability or level of readiness or preparedness to deal with an oil spill. And you will have seen throughout this week the progress and delivery against those KPIs. And so the secrets of success are very much about government-to-government collaboration, but also government and industry collaboration, and also through looking at the synergies that come from having regional approaches. Obviously when GI-WACAF first started, it was just a few countries, but it's expanded all the way down one side of Africa. But the approach and synergies that come from having neighbours working together and promoting the other goals of the programme, such as ratifying conventions and things like that, is vital. That neighbours can learn from each other and also work together in terms of developing preparedness and readiness. So these projects clearly have an impact locally, and you can see the results in terms of national levels of readiness and preparedness. But they also have impacts. The impact of GI-WACAF is beyond the region itself. It's had an impact globally and has inspired several other programs, such as GI Southeast Asia, covering the ASEAN region, and also GI China, which doesn't sound like a region, but it is one, and also other regional programs such as Osprey, which is looking at the Black Sea and Caspian regions, and our newly reformed program in Caribbean, REMPATEC. It's also the envy of other regions. Last time I spoke publicly about GI-WACAF was at an event at the IMO, I think it was earlier this year, and countries that are not covered by a GI program came to me asking how they go about setting things up like this, because they really feel that they would benefit from an approach like this. And that's largely down to the reputation and track record that GI-WACAF has developed. So I'd personally like to thank you for all the hard work and commitment that your governments and your organisations have provided to make GI-WACAF such a success. And also to thank you for your hard work over the last few days. We've seen a summary of some of the key findings from Julien just now. And of course, if you look at the objectives of the conference to raise awareness of oil spill preparedness and response issues, sharing information and lessons learned, I think there's been a lot of that about transboundary exercises, for example, reviewing progress and looking at priority actions for the next couple of years. We've come a long way since 1996, as has South Africa for that matter, it's just occurred to me. But I would like to please ensure that we continue with the momentum built through GI-WACAF. We need to keep vigilance up because as world trade grows, we know that's going to travel by sea. And so the risk is always there, and it's important that we maintain and build our levels of preparedness. So I'll just wrap up by saying thank you. You're working on something that's important and special, both to the marine environment and the communities that depend on it. Most people, of course, are blissfully unaware of the work that you're doing, because hopefully it's a level of preparedness that we hope never has to be used. But when we come together on occasions such as this, you should all recognise the value of this work. It's really important, and I want to thank you all. Thank you.